Mansa Musa, the richest person in history. Step back into the vibrant heart of the 14th century, a time when empires rose, trade flourished, and cultural exchange thrived across continents. Among them, one name shines brighter than gold itself: Mansa Musa, the legendary ruler of the Mali Empire. Widely regarded as the richest person in history, his incredible wealth and visionary leadership transformed his empire into an unparalleled beacon of prosperity and culture. This documentary will guide you through the story of his life, wealth, and legacy, a legacy that inspires awe to this day. Picture the vast expanse of West Africa, where the Mali Empire controlled one of the richest and most significant territories of its time. Founded in the early 13th century, this empire spanned modern-day Mali, Senegal, Guinea, Niger, and beyond. At its heart lay an extraordinary resource: gold. The Mali Empire sat on some of the largest gold reserves ever known, accounting for nearly half of the world's gold supply at the time. Trade was the lifeblood of the empire. By controlling key routes that stretched across the Sahara Desert, Mali connected the bustling economies of North Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. Under Mansa Musa's leadership, the empire not only thrived, but dazzled the world. Musa's rise to power was as significant as the empire itself. Born into a lineage of kings, his ascent began in one extraordinary moment of succession. His predecessor, on embarking on a mysterious voyage into the Atlantic Ocean, appointed Musa as deputy ruler. Unlike others who inherited wealth, Musa excelled as both a ruler and a visionary. He guided the empire with a steady hand, expanding its borders while preserving peace and prosperity. His humility, generosity, and devotion to Islam earned him widespread respect, setting the stage for his legendary status. One of Mansa Musa's most famous acts, and arguably the defining moment of his legacy, was his pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324. As a devout Muslim, he embarked on this religious journey to fulfill one of the 5 pillars of Islam. What followed was nothing short of spectacular, a journey that captured the imagination of the world. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage was no ordinary affair. His caravan stretched as far as the eye could see. Tens of thousands of men, women, and slaves traveled alongside him. Camels laden with gold, silks, and ornate treasures sparkled under the desert sun. Musa's generosity along the way was unparalleled. He distributed gold so freely in Cairo that the local economy suffered inflation for a decade. This act of devotion and generosity was not just about wealth, it was a strategic move. By introducing the splendor of his empire to the Islamic world, Mansa Musa elevated Mali's prestige, placing it on maps and in the minds of scholars, traders, and leaders across continents. Mansa Musa's contributions to his empire extended far beyond material riches. Upon returning from his pilgrimage, he channeled his resources into constructing an architectural legacy unparalleled in West Africa. The Djinguereber Mosque, built in Timbuktu, is among his most famous commissions. Made of mud brick and wood, its intricate design reflects the fusion of local craftsmanship and Islamic aesthetics. Under his reign, countless mosques, schools, and palaces sprang up, transforming cities like Timbuktu and Gao into hubs of culture and intellect. These structures were not just symbols of wealth, they were beacons of learning, worship, and community. They announced Mali's golden age to the world. Timbuktu, a name that still evokes mystery and grandeur, reached its zenith under Mansa Musa's reign. Nestled at the crossroads of desert trade routes, it became a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and knowledge. Mansa Musa's investments in education created a thriving intellectual capital. Libraries overflowed with manuscripts detailing medicine, astronomy, history, and law. Scholars from across the Muslim world flocked to its schools, turning Timbuktu into a vital center of learning, rivaling even the renowned libraries of the Middle East. Here was Musa's vision unfolding, an empire not only rich in material wealth, but also a treasure trove of ideas, innovation, and enlightenment. Mansa Musa's life remains a testament to the power of generosity. His wealth was not hoarded, it was shared with an open hand. From the impoverished to scholars, his gifts uplifted countless lives. Even as his gold caused economic ripples, his acts were rooted in a deep sense of responsibility and humility. His philosophy resonates through time. Wealth has its greatest value when used to build, unite, and elevate societies. Through his generosity, Mansa Musa became more than a ruler. He became a symbol of hope and abundance. To truly understand Mansa Musa's impact, let's put his wealth into perspective. Historians estimate his fortune could be worth around $400 billion in today's terms, making him wealthier than any modern billionaire. But Musa's wealth wasn't just about numbers. It represented the zenith of an economy built on natural resources, trade, and culture. While accounts of his wealth often border on myth, they reveal the world's enduring fascination with his story. Gold-laden caravans, luxurious palaces, and lavish gifts have made Mansa Musa more legend than man in the eyes of many. But beneath this myth lies an undeniable truth. Musa's wealth was matched by his vision for a better, more united world. What made Mansa Musa's rule extraordinary was his ability to wield wealth as a tool for progress. While gold was the foundation of his empire's prosperity, Musa understood its limitations. He turned his attention to building an enduring legacy through architecture, education, and culture. His leadership demonstrated that wealth on its own is fleeting, but when applied with purpose, it has the power to uplift nations and shape history. Musa's reign was a reminder that great leadership is about far more than acquiring riches. It's about generosity, foresight, and commitment to the greater good. As with all great civilizations, the Mali Empire eventually saw its decline. After Mansa Musa's death in 1337, the empire faced challenges, including internal strife and external invasions. Over time, control over trade routes eroded, and the wealth that once defined the empire dwindled. Yet, the memory of Mansa Musa endures. His contributions to Mali's golden age and the world of Islam ensured that his name would never be forgotten. Through the sands of time, tales of his wealth and wisdom continue to inspire and captivate. Mansa Musa's impact was not confined to his empire. His actions influenced neighboring kingdoms, fostering cultural and economic exchanges that reshaped West Africa. His pilgrimage left a lasting impression on global trade routes, while his contributions to education laid the groundwork for future generations of African scholars. Even today, Mansa Musa's story remains a source of pride and inspiration. For Africans and the broader world, his reign symbolizes the heights of cultural and economic achievement that are possible when vision meets action. As historians and enthusiasts delve into Mansa Musa's life, his story connects with us in profound ways. In an age that often celebrates individual wealth, Musa reminds us that the true measure of wealth lies in its ability to transform lives and leave a lasting legacy. His role as a unifier, builder, and patron of the arts resonates far beyond the era he lived in. Across Africa and the world, new generations are reclaiming and celebrating this history, ensuring that Mansa Musa's story remains alive. It serves as a reminder of Africa's rich and complex past, challenging one-dimensional narratives and offering a source of pride for history, enthusiasts and scholars alike. Mansa Musa's life is a story of abundance, vision, and generosity. From the gold-laden caravans to the flourishing cities of Timbuktu and Gao, his tale reveals the transformative power of wealth wielded with purpose. It's a story of how riches can build not just kingdoms, but legacies that transcend time. As we journey beyond his era, Mansa Musa's legacy stands as a testament to the heights humanity can achieve when we aspire to create something greater than ourselves. His reign may have ended centuries ago, but his impact lives on, inspiring us to dream bigger, act generously, and make a lasting difference in the world. History enthusiasts, let us step forward with Mansa Musa's story in our hearts, a tale of immense wealth, unmatched vision, and an enduring legacy that burns as bright as the African sun.